We'll move on now to our second candidate here this evening, and that is none other than Bruce Zagers.
It's a pleasure for me to be here tonight from Windwardside to speak to you. Election day is only 6 days away, and I can assure you that the WIPM party is ready to claim victory. As election day inches closer and closer, voters who may have been undecided are starting to realize that the WIPM party is the only capable political party contesting this election who can continue to move SEBA forward. Ask yourself, when last has SEBA ever seen so many government-led developments? When last has so much been invested in projects that benefit the entire community? In the past, when we have discussed improvements on the islands, we talk about starting on the airport and ending at the harbor. As our MC stated last week in the rally in Hell's Gate, now we start at the Cove Bay and we end at the landfill. These improvements are not fictional. These improvements are visible, they are tangible, and they were needed. They benefit me, they benefit you, and they benefit the WIPM supporters as well as the SLP supporters. This WIPM government has been crowned by the opposition the concrete government. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if that is the best that the opposition can do to try and overshadow what this WIPM government has been able to achieve for SEBA, I think they have failed terribly. Tonight, I would like to take you on an island tour so that I can point out only some of the accomplishments which this concrete government has been able to accomplish. Starting at the Cove Bay, we made a safe swimming area, a white sand beach, and a playground. The Cove Bay is now enjoyed by children and adults from all over SEBA. The airport will soon see a multi-million-dollar overhaul, which will allow it to meet international aviation requirements. The roads in Hell's Gate Guts have been widened and retaining walls built, allowing for a safer flow of traffic. Tonight, I am sure that most of you have had a difficult time finding a parking space here on Windwardside. Well, your concrete government is in the process of solving this issue, as the parking lot project is well underway and will be completed later this year. Not only is the parking lot being built, but also a huge grey water system. We have refurbished the museum, the tourist office, the child focus building, and have even helped finance the improvements you see in this very building here tonight. The roads to the Level and Booby Hill have also been repaved. In St. John's, there is currently a road paving project which will clear the remaining backlog. The SEBA Comprehensive School and the gym has had major improvements already, and there's a multi-million-dollar school expansion project in the pipeline which will start this year. A new state-of-the-art daycare center will be built, as well as classrooms for the kindergarten. The Sacred Heart School will also receive a major facelift. In the bottom, the administration building was expanded and remodeled. The police station expanded and remodeled. The Johan Cruyff Court, which is the biggest of its kind in the world, was realized. The Carmen Simmons Cultural Complex was built. The Governor's House was completely refurbished. The Wilhelmina Park was completely remodeled. The Sunny Valley Youth Center is currently under construction. 3 two-story social homes were built in the range, and 10 two-story social homes were built under the hill. Roads have been repaved and decorative street lights installed. As we head to the harbor, the Fort Gut Road will be repaved this year. There is an ongoing multi-million-dollar project to build a new power plant. On the Fort Bay itself, a commercial building has been constructed which is rented by the fishermen, the dive boat operators, and the water plant owners. A new dock was built, a new harbor office and container storage area was expanded. We even paved the road that leads to the gas station and ultimately to the landfill. We now end our tour at the landfill. The landfill, or the dump, as most of us have called it for so many years, is now a state-of-the-art recycling facility. Ladies and gentlemen, I am yet to mention the water project, a project which will reach every citizen of our island. The goal of this project is not only to increase the volume of water, but also to improve the water at the households. With this project, additional systems will be built throughout the island, and every single household will receive their very own water filtration system, making your cistern water clean, potable water. This will eliminate the need to purchase bottled water, saving you, the people of Saba, money. This is a real project which will be completed this year and will benefit every single person living on Saba. Tonight I ask you to ask a member of the current SLP party about his intentions and his plans a few years ago to solve the water problem. Ask him why his plans has not been published on Saba News. Ask him the difference between what we have accomplished and what he has planned to do for Saba, and I am sure you will see a major difference. Tonight I have only shared with you a small sample of what we have accomplished over the last 8 years. I urge you to read the WIPM Party program, and you will find a complete outline of every project that has been executed per village. More importantly, I urge you tonight to read the Saba Development Plan. This plan is proof of a real and realistic vision that has been created by your WIPM government. Has the opposition created such a vision? Or maybe the better question is, are they capable of creating such a vision? Ladies and gentlemen, I will let you be the judge. When the opposition can boldly state that the WIPM government has done nothing for the past 8 years, I must ask myself if I am living on the same island. Based on a rough estimation, over $35 million has been invested in our island over the last 8 years in projects. $35 million, that's not an exaggeration by any means. This money did not fall out of the sky, nor was a blank check issued by the Dutch government. This is a direct result of the ability which this WIPM government has to negotiate with the Dutch government. This negotiating ability will not only help in the future when we execute the Saba Development Plan, but more importantly, in the short term, it will help us achieve the results that we desperately need during the upcoming constitutional evaluation. The opposition party claims that we need a change, but how can they guarantee that this change will benefit any of us? They state that everyone needs a chance to govern, and they will try, and if they fail, at least they have tried. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not my words, but the words of those who are advocating the change. As my colleague stated last week, only a lobster goes backwards. We have come so far, and we have so much to lose, that we simply cannot allow for our progress to be stagnated, or even more realistic if the opposition was to win, go backwards. That is why on March 18th, the choice is simple. Either you vote for continued progress that you know the WIPM party is capable of providing, or you vote for a party that cannot even figure out the law on how to set up their own political list. That alone should be sufficient proof as to why Saba is not ready for the change that they proclaim they will bring. Ladies and gentlemen, on March 18th, next Wednesday, vote WIPM. Come out in large numbers, make use of your democratic right. Come out, give us 4 more years, and we will lead Saba into prosperity. Vote WIPM, vote